Gout. I'm being followed by the CQC. I'm not being paranoid, the CQC started following me. I've only just signed up to Twitter, so thank you so much for your support, CQC, and everyone else who's been supporting the channel through Twitter, Facebook, and here, most importantly. So let's talk about gout. You might have heard that gout is something associated with port and cheese, very Christmassy. Be a fairly unpleasant thing to get at Christmas, but we'll get to the diet in a minute. What is gout? It's a very nasty condition where your joints become very red and swollen and very painful. The most common joint for it is your big toes, but it can affect elsewhere. So why do your joints get red and swollen and painful? It's to do with something in your blood called uric acid. Uric acid is naturally made in your body as part of the breakdown process of old cells. When DNA is being broken down and recycled, uric acid is created as a byproduct. You need to get rid of the uric acid or else it can cause problems. Gout is when the uric acid starts to form crystals in your joints. You can also get crystals forming in your kidneys and they form kidney stones. You're more likely to get crystals, you're more likely to get gout if the uric acid levels are high, but you can have high uric acid levels without getting gout, and you can have gout with normal uric acid levels. So why would you have high uric acid levels and what can you do about it? Well, it's to do with a combination of uric acid in and uric acid out. Uric acid in being how much your body naturally produces and what comes in your diet. Uric acid out being how your body can get rid of it. If you do get gout, it is something that usually comes back. And it is quite hard to bring the uric acid levels down far enough to stop you getting gout. Diet might well be a part of that, but most people find that even if you change your diet, it's not enough by itself to get rid of the gout, unless there is something that you need to dramatically change about your diet. So what kind of foods are a problem for gout? Well, first of all, things that are high in something called purines. Purines are something that are broken down in your body to become uric acid. Purines are actually one of the building blocks that make up DNA, so again, it relates to that breakdown of DNA. Broadly speaking, oily fish, shellfish, offal, some other meats are quite high in purines. The other thing is that certain drinks are quite high in purines. So, what about cheese? In fairness, cheese is actually relatively low in purines. The problem is that it's got a lot of fat in it, and rich foods can also cause you a problem. You want to be aiming for a relatively low-fat diet. What about other things? Alcohol. Well, sadly, all alcohol does cause a problem for gout, because it makes you keep hold of the uric acid more when you want to be getting rid of it. Port in particular is bad along with red wine and stout because it contains purines as well, so it's kind of a bit of a double effect in that you're getting more purines in your body and you're keeping hold of them more, so that's not ideal. Making sure you're drinking plenty of liquid generally is important as well, because a lot of the uric acid will be flushed out in your urine, so if you're not drinking enough, if you're dehydrated, then you won't be able to get rid of it as effectively as you should be able to. Believe it or not, a food that can actually help is satsumas. Satsumas really do help because they contain a lot of vitamin C, as you hopefully already know, but satsumas are really a pretty special fruit. It's the vitamin C in it that's important. The vitamin C helps you get rid of the uric acid, so satsumas are good. I think that'll do for now. We could talk loads more about gout, but I just basically wanted to talk about port and cheese at Christmas. Thanks for engaging with these videos. I'm really glad that you like them. Remember, click the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you can do, share the links, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whatever platform. If you show them to one person, that's helpful. If you're the CQC and you retweet them to 147,000 people, that's even better. But thanks for all your support, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. That's actually quite a big glass of port. It's not as big as it looks though, actually. It's deceptively long and thin. Still fairly big for a glass of port though. Actually, that is one thing that's worth saying. Glasses can be deceptively large. When you're measuring out units, then you can actually find that you're getting more than you think you are.